Hey, Ronald.
Hey, just got back from Queensland. Whew.
Well done, mate.
Thank
Enjoy your flight?
Yeah. It was a pretty cheap flight since you paid for the ticket. Just say to everyone out there, when you fly Korean Air, make sure it's South Korean Air, okay? Whew.
Well, I'm glad we got enough subscribers to be able to afford to pay that ticket on
Thank
South
you.
Korean Air.
I bought you some nice Darling Downs bread for you.
What's special about this Darling Downs bread?
Oh, it's Australian made, and so therefore it's the best.
Oh, okay.
So you just came from Tindo Solar.
Yep, it's about a 12-kilometre run.
Uh-huh, so you'll agree Australian made is the best?
Australian beer.
Asahi, that's Japanese.
It's brewed and made in Australia.
Aha.
That beer is about as Japanese as a Lipton solar panel. So this episode, Ronald, as you
Yes.
know, is all about Australian made.
That's right.
What do you think about Australian made?
It's great. We make lots of things in Australia. We export them overseas. We feed many people in other countries who don't have enough room to grow their own food. We're the world's third largest producer of cotton, second maybe exporter of beef, and we beat Canada this year. We're the third largest exporter of wheat. All these exports supporting everyday Australians, giving them work, livelihoods, income. It's great. So the more stuff we make in Australia, more stuff we can export, more neat stuff we can get from overseas.
So how important is it when you're buying solar to insist on it as much as possible being Australian made?
It's not important. I mean, if you want an Australian made solar panel, yes, insist on that. But if you don't want an Australian made solar panel, there's no particular need to insist on one.
But you're putting money into the local economy.
Well, yeah, but you see, we export goods to overseas, and then we import goods from overseas, including solar panels. And if we didn't import anything, we couldn't export anything, and people in the Darling Downs would be out of work.
To clarify, why can't we just export stuff without importing anything?
Well, you could. That's called giving stuff away for free. It's very generous if you think, our wheat and beef farmers should just, give that stuff away for nothing.
So what's the difference between buying a Chinese solar panel and buying an Australian solar panel on the Australian economy?
No difference. It's a wash. Or, presumably, since there are normally benefits from trade, you could say it's a plus, but that's a quibble. I'm not going into, don't worry about it. If you have panels you think are similar quality, and one's Australian made, you're going to have to pay a premium to get Australian made.
Yep.
If you want that, if you want to support the Australian solar panel industry, get the Australian made one. If you're not worried and you want to save money for yourself, then it's okay to get the overseas panel as long as it's, a good, decent quality one. Don't go buying crap.
Got you. So what's on the table, Ronald, apart from your Darling Downs bread?
Right, okay. We've got good Australian Vegemite, owned by Kraft, but proudly Australian made. See there? And we've got a hat. So a lot of people get very upset when I say it doesn't matter if you buy products from overseas. They have a strong gut reaction that, no, it's bad for Australia's economy, it's bad for our industries to buy overseas products. So I will explain why it's not a problem by getting you to pretend to be a foreign country. So I bought you this nice hat.
Dankeschön.
We will just use an imaginary country name because we don't want to upset people. People get upset so easily. So you've got a nice star in the center of your hat. So we'll say you come from Stalingrad. So I will get a solar panel for you to sell to me. There you go.
It's a long way. I've just come.
Yeah,
thank you.
Didn't bring one with you. I thought you had a free sample.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Do you know we've helped install gazillions of these on slums in India?
Ah, that's right. Yes.
3.3 watts, 2,000th of Australian solar system. And they do amazing things.
Yes, and it's also a lot more convenient to use when filming than a full-size panel.
Well, thank you for the panel.
Okay, we're going to pretend that's your panel.
Thank you very much.
So, hello, comrade.
Hello.
I see your country produces beautiful solar panels. Can I have one, please?
We produce the best solar panels.
Of course you do.
3.3 watts.
Can I
Big solar panel.
Can I please have it? I really want a solar panel.
Show me the money.
Oh, okay. Well, I can give you Australian dollars. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's money.
Oh, cool.
$35.
It's only a small panel.
$10 a watt. You're on.
Cool. Yay! Thank you. I'm very happy. Now, what are you going to do with those Australian dollars in Stalinland?
I will buy vodka.
Okay, but does the bottle-o accept Australian dollars?
No.
So what are you going to do with them?
I am going to change them.
Yeah. And who are you going to change them with?
Bank of Stalingrad.
Right, and what does the bank do with them?
I've never thought about this.
Ah, right. So the bank is just a middleman, or middle person, and you give them the Australian dollars, they give you the rubles, and then those dollars will be given to sell to a Russian who wants to buy Australian goods. So turn your hat round sideways. I know you Russians are masochists. You'd like some delicious Vegemite, wouldn't you?
The only thing that tastes worse than the vodka.
Then borscht, yes. Only $35. Oh, these are bad at bargaining, these guys. So, you get delicious Vegemite and we get our Australian dollars back. Circular trade. So every dollar which goes overseas is a dollar that comes back to Australia.
I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm.
I've honestly never thought about it like that.
Yeah, if you are Tindo, it's definitely good if you buy Australian-made solar panels, since they're the only game in town if you want reliable ones with a track record.
So what do you say to the many commenters we get, mostly on Facebook, that say, I'm not buying that Chinese shit?
Yeah, well, you shouldn't buy Chinese shit. You should buy Chinese quality panels. Definitely agree that you should avoid the shit ones. So go by the company, but not the country. If you want to support the production of solar panels in Australia, then yeah, you're stupid not to buy Tindo, because the best way to promote the production of solar panels here is to buy Australian solar panels. But, you know, understand you'll be paying extra money to do that. If that's worth it to you, fine, but, you know, don't feel obligated, otherwise you have to go out and pay a premium for every Australian-made product. So some people are worried about jobs. They say, oh, you buy Australian-made, it'll make jobs. Well, yeah, there's not many people involved in a solar panel production line. Highly skilled stuff a lot of the time, but it doesn't employ a lot of people. It's a bit like coal mining, I guess. High volume, high money volume, but not a lot of employment in it. Our economy is becoming more diverse. In the future, Tindo is expanding. We may be producing more solar panels here, and the premium will be less.
What do you say to the pollies that say, it's stupid to dig up all this lithium in Australia, ship it overseas, turn it into batteries there where you're adding the value, and then import them back? We should make batteries in Australia, preferably right on top of the lithium mines.
Well, if someone wants to do that, that's great. You shouldn't try and stop them. But when you're giving money to your mates to do something which wouldn't happen without the incentive, you're just taking money from the pockets of normal Australians and putting it in the pockets of a few people who probably don't need it as much as the people you took it from.
What about this solar panel supply shortage?
Yeah, that's...
If we made them all in Australia, we wouldn't have a problem.
Well, no, because the shortage is due to international prices. So if the panels went up in price overseas, they'd go up in price here as well. The big companies, no matter what they say, how much they value their Australian customers, they don't charge us less for gas than the overseas ones.
So there you have it. International Economics 101, thanks to Mr. Ronald Brackles. Now, can I interest you in joining my Communist Party?
Does that mean I get to keep all my money?
No, you got to give me half of it.
Oh, what do I get in return?
Equality.
Yeah, not going for that, sorry. Nope. I like having all the $35, comrade. Yeah. Oh, wait, what's the price of oil at the moment? You're probably rolling in money at the moment.
No idea, mate. I got 2 EVs.
Fair enough.